Welcome back to Storytime. Tonight, we're going to step inside a peaceful and cozy house, a place where every room invites you to relax and unwind. Settle in, get comfortable, and let this story gently guide you into a restful sleep. There was a house tucked away at the end of a quiet lane where the world seemed to slow down and everything was softer. The trees that lined the path swayed gently in the breeze, their leaves whispering as if they knew a secret about this place. The sun had just begun to set, casting a golden glow over the landscape, and the house itself seemed to hum with warmth and comfort. The house was old, but not in a way that felt worn or tired. It had been cared for, loved, and filled with moments that made it feel alive. The walls were painted a soft cream, and ivy climbed gently along the edges, as though it had found its perfect home. The front door, a deep shade of wood, was sturdy yet welcoming, as if it had opened countless times to people seeking comfort. As the day shifted into evening, the house became even more inviting. The soft glow of light began to seep through the windows, a gentle warmth that seemed to promise peace and tranquility inside. There was no rush here, no urgency, just the slow, gentle rhythm of a home that had known the passage of many calm and quiet nights. The air outside was still, carrying with it the faint scent of lavender and freshly baked bread. It was the kind of scent that wrapped itself around you like a cozy blanket, bringing with it memories of quiet evenings, laughter shared softly, and moments where time seemed to stand still. As you stepped inside the house, the air grew even warmer. The hardwood floors beneath your feet were smooth and well-worn, their soft creaks telling stories of the footsteps that had come before. The living room was the heart of the house, its walls lined with shelves filled with books, each one carefully chosen and loved. A large, overstuffed couch sat near the fireplace, its soft cushions beckoning you to sink into them and relax. In the corner of the room, a fire crackled gently in the hearth. The flames danced lazily, casting a soft, flickering light across the room. The fire wasn't too hot or too bright, just enough to warm the room and create a cozy, inviting atmosphere. The scent of burning wood filled the air, mixing with the faint aroma of something sweet that lingered in the kitchen. The house was quiet, but not in a way that felt empty. There was the soft hum of the refrigerator in the distance, the gentle ticking of a clock on the wall, and the occasional creak of the house settling into its evening slumber. Outside, the wind rustled through the trees, but it was a comforting sound, like a soft lullaby that drifted through the open window. You moved deeper into the house, drawn toward the kitchen. The floor here was cool underfoot, a smooth, polished stone that gleamed in the soft light. On the counter, a loaf of freshly baked bread sat, its golden crust still warm to the touch. The smell was heavenly, the kind of smell that made you feel at home no matter where you were. Next to the bread, a cup of tea sat steaming, the soft tendrils of steam curling up into the air, carrying the soothing scent of chamomile. You took a sip of the tea, letting the warmth spread through you, calming and grounding you in the moment. The kitchen itself was a cozy space, filled with soft light from hanging lanterns and the faint glow from the window. It wasn't large, but it was perfect, a place where you could linger and enjoy the quiet, the simple pleasures of a peaceful evening. As you moved through the house, you noticed the small details that made it feel so lived in, so loved. There were pictures on the walls, memories of quiet mornings spent sipping coffee, afternoons filled with gentle laughter, and evenings that stretched on lazily, filled with peace. Each room had its own warmth, its own story, yet the entire house felt unified in its quiet, cozy charm. Upstairs, the bedroom awaited. It was the kind of room that felt like a sanctuary, a place where you could escape the world and sink into the soft embrace of the night. The bed was large and inviting, its thick, plush blankets layered in soft hues of cream and pale blue. The pillows were fluffed just right, and the bed itself seemed to cradle you the moment you sank into it. The windows in the bedroom were open just a crack, letting in the cool evening breeze. The curtains, sheer and soft, danced gently in the wind, bringing with them the sounds of the night, the distant hoot of an owl, the soft rustle of leaves, and the quiet hum of the world settling into sleep. Above, the ceiling sloped slightly, giving the room a cozy, tucked-away feeling. It felt like the kind of room where you could sleep for hours, undisturbed, wrapped in the warmth of the blankets and the peace of the house around you. A soft lamp on the bedside table cast a gentle glow, its light flickering slightly as if to remind you that sleep was just around the corner. As you lay back, sinking deeper into the comfort of the bed, you could feel the tension in your body slowly melting away. The weight of the day lifted, and your thoughts began to quiet. The world outside felt distant now, like a soft dream that you were drifting toward. The house, with its warmth and coziness, held you close, wrapping you in a blanket of calm. The sound of the fire downstairs still crackled faintly, its soft pops and hisses blending into the background of your thoughts. The wind outside whispered gently through the trees, a soothing rhythm that lulled you closer to sleep. Each breath you took was deeper, slower, as you let go of the last remnants of the day. The house seemed to sigh with you, settling into the quiet of the night. Every corner of it was filled with peace, from the soft glow of the living room to the warmth of the kitchen to the quiet sanctuary of the bedroom. It was the kind of house where time didn't matter, where every moment was meant to be savored, and where sleep came easily. As your eyelids grew heavy, you could feel the pull of sleep becoming stronger, like a gentle tide that carried you away. The bed beneath you was soft and comforting, the blankets a cocoon of warmth. The house, with all its quiet charm, had done its job. It had created a space where you could truly rest. The last thing you remembered was the sound of the wind outside, the soft, steady rhythm of the house breathing along with you. And then, sleep claimed you, pulling you into a deep, restful slumber where dreams were soft, and the world outside faded away. Thank you for spending this evening with Storytime. I hope this story of the peaceful and cozy house has brought you the comfort and calm needed for a good night's sleep. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you next time.